This year, 4 tornado impacted Rolling Fork and Silver City mainly. Its peak winds were 170 miles per hour, the path length was 59.4 miles, and the tornado width was a quarter of a mile. There were 16 fatalities and unknown injuries according to the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi. It started at 7:57 p.m. about 4 miles southeast of Maysville in Sequoia County and ended at 2:08 p.m. CPT about 8 miles east-southeast of Kruger in Holmes County, Mississippi on March 24th, 2023. The next bit of information is all from the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi. This long, violent tornado began over northern Nisqually County near Grant Road, downing multiple trees and damaging 2 older outbuildings. The tornado continued northeastward, producing tree damage as it crossed the Steel Bayou Canal and then into Sharkey County. At this point, the tornado began to increase in size and intensity, and there was evidence of multiple vortices at multiple points along the path in Sharkey County. Many trees were snapped along the path through a wooded area south of Bear Lake Road, on the western outskirts of the city of Rolling Fork. Homes began to be impacted with significant roof damage along Bear Lake Road. Several tall wooden utility poles were snapped along Bear Lake Road and Mississippi Highway 826. The first indications of EF3 and EF4 damage occurred along Pinkins Road, where each structure along the dead end, including several manufactured homes and a site-built home, was demolished. Structures on the west end of the road were scattered radially southeastward, and structures on the east end of the road were scattered northward. Additionally, debarking was observed on several hardwood trees, with only stubs of the main branches of some trees remaining. Across Mississippi 826 and along Fleetwood Road, an older metal building was swept away, a small home was destroyed, and numerous manufactured homes were destroyed. For 7 miles, the tornado traveled along Highway 149, moving toward Silver City, where large areas of hardwood trees were snapped and uprooted. Multiple center pivot irrigation systems were flipped. As the tornado came into Silver City from the west along Highway 149, an apartment complex was heavily damaged and each building had extensive shingle damage. Several buildings had sections of the roof removed and one building had portions of the western walls partially collapsed. In the nearby neighborhood, numerous homes had large portions of shingles removed. At least 2 frame homes were destroyed where one or more exterior walls collapsed. A larger number of old hardwood trees were snapped or uprooted. As the storm moved east towards Highway 49 west, more trees were snapped and uprooted. Several homes and a church near the intersection of Highway 14 and 49 west had areas of roof damage or removed. 4 mobile homes were completely destroyed. Nearly every home contained roof damage where sections of the roofs were removed. Numerous trees were snapped and uprooted, a few of which fell on homes. The rating in the Silver City area ranged from EF1 to EF2. The tornado continued to track east where mostly tree damage occurred. In rural portions of Holmes County northeast of Tuchula, there was substantial tree damage with swaths of snapped and uprooted trees. Several center pivot irrigation systems were overturned and grain bins were flipped or destroyed. The tornado continued to move northeast before dissipated in a wooded area north of Randall Road. That was the insane Rolling Fork, Silver City tornado.